Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Collins and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about the fundamentals, the basics of Yin Yoga. So if you are a complete beginner, this is going to give you all of the information you need to get started with a Yin Yoga practice or to start Yin Yoga classes. And if you've been doing a little bit of Yin already, this is going to deepen your understanding so that you're going to get so much more out of the practice going forward. As we get towards the end of this video, I'm going to talk to you about how this Yin Yoga practice massively changes life off of the mat as well as on. So let's just dive straight in. There are three main principles to Yin Yoga. So number one is to be passive. So we relax over time in a Yin posture. So we use the breath and gradually, breath by breath, little by little, we allow the body to let go into the posture. Becoming passive and relaxed allows the body to sink into a very natural stillness. Now, this natural stillness that takes place in a Yin posture allows the nervous system to calm significantly. So if we're in any kind of fight or flight or stress, the body picks up on the fact that we are relaxed and that we're still. And that tells the brain that things all must be well. We must be in a safe place. And so the body starts to kick down into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is just your rest and restore mode. And that's where you really should be a lot of the time. So this act of being passive doesn't just feel relaxing and lovely, but it also significantly calms the nervous system. And the third thing that being passive does is it creates a foundation to our meditation practice. When we're passive, we're still. When the body is still, the mind will begin to follow. So that's number one, be passive, be relaxed in your Yin postures. Number two, come to the perfect edge. So in a Yin practice, we're never being harsh with the body. We want to go up just to our edge, just enough. If we're up to our maximum, we want to back away. So we still want to be feeling something, we just don't want to be in any kind of pain. We don't want to be feeling anything that's sharp or harsh or aggressive. And we want the body to feel very safe, and you want to feel very able to be there and relax into the posture over time. We use a lot of alterations and a lot of props in Yin Yoga for that reason, so that we can just take the edge off of anything in the body that's feeling a bit too strong or a bit unsafe. And the third principle is holding for time. So it's not your effort that makes the difference in a Yin posture, it's the time. We give between 3 and 5 minutes in each posture, and it's the time that also really reaches that deep connective tissue effectively. Your muscles work better with like a contraction release kind of stretch. Your deep tissues are not as elasticy, they're more plastic. So the fascia, ligaments and tendons stretch over a longer period of time. So be passive, let go, relax, find your perfect edge and be in the posture for time. So now that we've covered the three main principles, I want to hit on a few tips and tricks. So when you're using adjustments in your Yin Yoga practice, first of all, there is no one way of doing any of the postures. They are all designed to be molded to suit your own unique body. When I'm in a room and I'm teaching, if I had 100 different bodies in that room, that's how many different versions of the posture I will see. So allow your body to be unique and feel free to use your instincts and use your props and adjustments to just suit what feels best for you. Your edge will change over time. So sometimes you will have to add props in and sometimes you will have to take props away. There is a meditative aspect to our Yin Yoga practice. So while we're there, we're being still, there's nothing going on. And it brings us away from all of our effort and all of our doing and gives us a chance and an opportunity to sink into a meditative practice. I personally give a lot of guidance around that when I teach. And what's lovely is that a Yin practice is all about letting go of effort. So all we do when we're in the posture is we breathe out, and each time we breathe out, we just allow our mental effort to gradually start to fall away from us. So there's no fighting with the mind, there's no trying to stop it from coming in, there's no concentrating hard. We are just simply breathing out and just letting those thoughts and mental effort just fall off and fall away, so that we gradually start to calm and settle the mind over time. So there is an energetic aspect to all of this. We have a subtle or a pranic body. We all have energy flowing around our body, and it's flowing through different channels, just like your blood flows through your veins. Our energetic body mirrors our physical health and our mental and emotional health. When something gets out of balance, the energetic body is mirroring that by being either blocked or stagnant, stuck, or just very low in energy. And when we are in our yin postures and we're stimulating the fascial network, we are stimulating the energetic body. So we are kind of moving on blockages, getting everything flowing nicely, balancing out that energetic body, and even raising the energy where it's low. Now, aside from the three main principles, one of the other main things to understand is just what yin and yang means and how it applies to this practice. So yin and yang are opposite energies, but they complement each other beautifully. So yang is effort, it's doing, it's trying. It's also expanding outwards or moving forwards. So whenever you're doing something or putting in effort, that's yang. Whenever your energy is going out away from you, that's yang. Yin, as a contrast, is drawing in and arriving. Yin is also soft. It's the lack of or absence of effort. It's softening, it's letting go, it's allowing, it's accepting, it's passive, it's surrender. So these are all of the characteristics that we are exploring in our yin yoga practice. So internally we are releasing any kind of trying or gripping or striving, trying to control, trying to make things happen. We let all of that kind of energy fall away from us, and we come into much more of a space of allowing and just letting things be and just being where we are. We do all of that over time, and the practice deepens very much so over the years. The way this applies to your everyday life, though, is that if you are getting very busy in the mind, if you're getting stressed, if you are getting run down, if you're getting sick, if you're having lots of mistakes and accidents and forgetting things, if you're mentally just so busy you can't sleep, you can't switch off, all of these things which all of us experience during the course of a normal week, at least one or two of those things, is all a sign that you've been being too yang like for too long. And what you need at that moment is the opposite. You need the yin. You need to be still. You need to stop, not just physically but mentally. You need to let go of effort. You need to be passive and soft. So this yin practice is there to balance us out whenever we're being too yang-like. And when we do give ourselves that time to stop, that time to soften, that time to find a very deep rest, not just physically but mentally, emotionally, we are restored, and then we are able to go back out into the world and get that yang stuff that we need to get done, but with more enthusiasm, with more energy, with more inspiration. So that's how the two balance each other out. Equally, if we were to be too yang-like too long, we would stagnate and we would be bored and we would be depressed and we wouldn't be achieving anything. So we never want to be in one or the other. We always want to be finding a balance between the two. And I think it's just really important that we understand that these really common struggles that we all have in everyday life at the moment, the levels of stress, the levels of insomnia, the busy minds, they're all a symptom of too much yang, and it's all telling us that we absolutely all need some kind of yin-like practice, whether it's yin yoga or meditation or tai chi or however you find it. We all need a bit of that in our lives. So guys, many of you will know that I have created a 21-day yin yoga challenge. You can go to my website, sarahjc.com. So that's sarahjc.com to take part in that challenge. My goal and my aim behind that challenge is to teach you how to harness strength and stamina and stability from a yin yoga practice. So if you're interested, go and take a look. I also post weekly yin yoga videos to my YouTube channel, so hit subscribe, hit the little bell if you want to be practicing some yin classes, and also hit the like button if you found this helpful. And if you have any questions about any of this, please fire away in the comments. I love hearing from you. I love having that dialogue. So thank you for being here, guys, and I will see you next time.